Hi Pisces, so this will be a bit of everything in this reading, you know, collective sort of bit of everything, bit of this, bit of that, home life, work life, you know, what's going on in the romantic side of things, you know, the love area, what's going on with you, your person or who you're dealing with. Okay, Pisces, welcome, hope you're good. Also, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and cross watchers as well. Okay, so Pisces, what's going on for Pisces July? We're going to tune into the cards now and tune into my guides as well. Okay, so what do we need to know for Pisces? What messages do we need to know for Pisces? What do we need to know for Pisces? Messages for Pisces. Ooh. Hang on a minute, they're all trying to jump out. Okay. Okay. What do we need to know for Pisces? What do we need to know for Pisces? Okay. Wheel of Fortune. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo. Yeah, we've got a bit of air energy there as well. Okay. Anyone's Wheel of Fortune for Pisces? Anyone's Wheel of Fortune, please, for Pisces? Okay. Four of Swords. Ace of Cups. So maybe some of you are hoping to start a new relationship with someone, you know, or, you know, because of what's going on in the world, maybe everything is at a standstill at the moment, everything is at a halt, you know, so you have to put the brakes on things for a little while. You could be saying a prayer, you know, saying a wish. I feel, you could be embracing your destiny, embracing change, embracing your spirituality, Pisces, but you are definitely wanting to start a new relationship, a passionate, you know, relationship with someone here. Okay, there's a lot coming out here. Hang on a sec. Okay, you're definitely dealing with someone from your past here, or someone from your past wants to come back and reconcile here with you. Could be an air sign, could be a fellow water sign. Okay. Two of Cups, Six of Cups, yeah. Yeah, somebody wants to heal a connection with you here, Pisces. Or you want to heal a connection to the star. Got Aquarius energy. Yeah, someone here wants to come back from the past. You're heavily thinking about someone from the past. Nostalgia, days gone by. You know, wanting to heal a connection with someone from the past and have a new start. This is similar to Libra's reading. I don't know if that's any significance to you, Pisces. Okay, I think you came up in Libra's reading as well. Because there's a lot of water energy in Libra's reading as well. This is all about wish fulfillment, hope, faith. You know, this is all about learning forgiveness, showing emotion, showing compassion. So maybe in the past, either you or your person wasn't very honest in the past about their feelings. They didn't know what they want. They needed time to understand their feelings. You know, maybe the whole twin flame journey thing, dynamic thing was exhausting, and you know, you needed to have a rest. You know, you needed to understand your feelings. Maybe you were confused, you had cycles and phases to go through, you had lessons. Yeah, I feel that you've got a lot of love for someone from your past. you know, passion ignites there. You know, you're really wanting to start this new relationship with someone. It's beautiful, Pisces. I feel that this has been going on for a long time. Okay. Tell me more about this star. Okay, High Priestess. Okay. If it is answers you are seeking, I do feel that the High Priestess is there saying maybe you already know the answers you are looking for. You know, everything you need is within reach. Answers, guidance. You know, the High Priestess, she's very in tune with her emotions, very in tune with her intuition. She's very spiritual. This is feminine energy as well. Maybe you're a divine feminine. This might relate to you. Definitely phases and cycles going on. The High Priestess is she's the master of knowledge as well, and she sees things. She's about secrets coming to light. So maybe someone is still keeping their feelings a secret about someone, whether it's you or your person, Pisces. And she's always between conscious and subconscious, you know, between the two realms, you know. You know, and the High Priestess is probably, you know, warning you. You know, she's saying, you know, everything you need is within. Everything you're looking for, go within. And she's all about wisdom as well. Yeah, wow. The Hermit. So a lot of you could be isolating, going within, going with your own voice, going with your own intuition, gaining clarity, okay, gaining momentum, you know. Finding the light and the truth in a situation. Okay, so because we've had a lot more time to reflect and think, you know, from being at home, you know, we've had a lot more time to go within, you know, tap into our higher sense of self, you know, tap into our power, sort of thing. You know, this Hermit card, you know, reflecting, isolation, you know, you're really missing someone, maybe you feel lonely, you know, you've got Virgo energy there, if you're dealing with a Virgo. And then this High Priestess, she masters knowledge as well, the High Priestess. Okay. And then this High Priestess please for Pisces and this Hermit. This Hermit. Okay. This is your energy, Pisces. I feel both of you. I think you're both missing each other, and you both want to talk to each other. You've got the Knight of Cups. Could be dealing with a fellow water sign that wants to come in, offer you their... Oh, just got hiccups. Wants to offer you their love. He's a bit of a daydreamer, you know, he's kind of drunk on love sometimes. You know, he likes to travel, he's very romantic. Wants to come towards you, offer you his cup of love. You know, it's beautiful, very romantic here. Oh yeah, you're definitely dealing with a fellow water sign that wants to come towards you. Also, it could be a new person and an old person. Also, this could be your energy, because this is Pisces energy. Okay. The Page of Cups can be a little bit childlike with their emotions, a bit sort of up and down, immature. Maybe you've got two people coming back and you're going to have to make a decision between an old person and a new person. Maybe this person's evolved, you know, and they're more, they've got their head screwed on this time, you know. Maybe in the past they weren't so communicative, they were a bit dry, you know, with their feelings, not showing you much emotion, not showing you much love, you know. And he's quite romantic and he makes love proposals. So you could have two water signs coming towards you. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups. Anyone on this Page of Cups? Anyone on this Page of Cups for Pisces? Anyone on this Page of Cups for Pisces? Somebody's really embracing their spiritual side here, you know, they're really mastering knowledge here, the spiritual side, yeah, really going within, Definitely someone that you've got a twin flame connection with. Okay. Ooh, right, okay. Bear with me a minute, Pisces. Just give me a sec. This is definitely a twin flame connection. Okay, that you've got a strong, powerful bond with. Someone here definitely had to learn or teach themselves compassion and to show emotion and to show love to someone, okay? Bear with me a sec. We've got death at the bottom of the card. Sorry, we've got death at the bottom of the deck. So we've got Scorpio energy. So you're definitely dealing with a fellow water sign here. This could be your energy. Then we've got Gemini energy. Okay, so we've got the Lovers, Judgment, and the Death card at the bottom there. So this could be you, Pisces. Maybe you are finally embracing your destiny, embracing change, saying goodbye to an old life, an old cycle, an old self. Maybe you've healed and you've got closure from something from your past here, Pisces, or your person has, okay? So this Judgment card tells me that you are really tapping into your higher power, your higher self, your intuition, okay? She's all about her, you know, her intuitive side, you know. She's of such high value, the High Priestess. She's very important, you know, on the Fool's journey. This twin flame dynamic thing could have scared you off a bit, or your person, okay? But you really are in a twin flame dynamic here, a connection with someone that is your twin flame. This connection wants to be resurrected. If it's not you, it will be your person that wants to resurrect this connection, this spark between you. I do believe that you are craving each other sexually. There's a lot of passion here, there's a lot of affection, you know, and with the Judgment card here, this is like someone's finally going to make a decision, a conscious decision, you know, to embrace their destiny and their wish fulfillment, you know, and come towards you. Look, this person is absolutely in love with you, Pisces, and you're absolutely in love with them. I think this is mutual. This is a mutual connection. This is a twin flame dynamic connection thing. Okay, straight away I can tell that someone is overwhelmed with emotions, with love. Maybe in the past, you know, they had trouble letting go of things, cycles, phases, you know, they had to go through a lot. Like I said, they had to learn and master knowledge, and you know, they had to learn things about themselves. They had to gain closure and heal from something from their past, maybe a traumatic childhood memory. Someone here definitely learned compassion. You know, you learn, you grow, you evolve, you show emotion, you show passion, you show forgiveness. This person is asking for your forgiveness, or you're asking for someone's forgiveness here. Because you've got water energy there as well, I feel that this is mutual. So this person is making a judgment call, making a decision, okay? They're going to go with their own judgment here. They know that their destiny is to be with you. Okay, this is similar to Libra's reading. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra, okay, or an air sign, okay? But someone from your past is definitely coming back to reconcile with you, to offer you their love, or vice versa. This is mutual. I think that you're both craving each other. You both got a lot of passion. You both find each other very desirable. You want a peaceful resolution. There's divine intervention here, very spiritual connection, embracing change, embracing your spirituality here. Okay, there is a bright side to the situation. This person's being intuitively guided with this Hermit. Where we've all been stuck at home, we've had a lot of time to reflect, to go within, you know, to gain clarity, tapping into a higher source of power, such as your intuition. All the answers you seek are within. Everything you need is within your reach. That's another reason why the High Priestess has popped up. Okay. But with the Death card there as well, someone's definitely saying goodbye to an old life. I just got hiccups again. It's like they were afraid to embrace change, you know, saying goodbye to an old self, an old life, an old way of thinking. So there's ascension going on here. Okay, maybe they had to go through a personal change or personal transformation, growth, spiritual journey, soul searching. All the answers, everything that they were looking for, it's been right in front of them all along. Yeah, so someone here is finally embracing their destiny. You've got the Judgment, okay, and you've got the Death card, ascension. saying goodbye to an old chapter, embracing their destiny, embracing change, fulfilling their destiny, wanting to put things right, wanting to, you know, offer their love to you, tell you how they feel. They've got these strong, passionate, romantic feelings for you. I feel that this has been going on for a while, Pisces, and I feel that this is mutual. This is a mutual connection. You are equal. You drink from the same cup. You are twin flames. This is who you're meant to be with. This is so similar to Libra's reading, so, you know, maybe there's some connection. Maybe you're dealing with, it's of significance to you, a Libra. Okay. You've both got a lot of respect for each other. Maybe you both want to reach out, but you're both scared. You know, you're still hiding your feelings. There's still secrets there, you know. Someone here definitely has communication problems and they don't know how to express or show emotion. Maybe that's what they had to learn. Maybe they were self-taught. Maybe they weren't very family orientated. But some of you are definitely starting a new relationship. There's no doubt in my mind here with this Wheel of Fortune, this Ace of Cups, this Two of Cups. This connection is going to be healed. Okay? And it looks like a very spiritual connection here as well. Some of you could be waiting for a restriction to be lifted so you can physically travel and see people, okay? But this is a twin flame dynamic thing here. This is very powerful, strong. You're craving each other intimately. You know, this person has always had love for you. There's always been a torch there for you. Look, connection. The chemistry is beautiful. Wanting this Two of Cups with you, wanting this reconcile. They could be withdrawn and disconnected from social media. Maybe they need to listen to their head. Maybe they need to heal from something, recover. Okay? They're going through some sort of... This spiritual awakening that they're going from is scary to them. Okay? It's scary. Ascension symptoms, you know, it can make you exhausted and tired. Okay? This spiritual awakening can be a little bit scary for this person, if it's you or if it's them. Okay? So just bear with them. But there is communication coming in from a water sign, strong Pisces energy there. I think it's you, Pisces. I think that you're dealing with a person that wants to come back from your past and you want to reconcile with them too. This is mutual attraction, mutual affection here. The feelings are mutual. Now with this Wheel of Fortune and this Ace of Cups, I feel that you fulfill each other on every level, emotional and other, right? What gets the better of someone here is nerves, fear of being rejected, okay? But someone here is definitely saying goodbye to an old life, an old way, something old, so that they can embrace the new, embrace change. Beautiful blossoming of a new relationship here. I feel that your cup is overflowing with love and affection for this person. I feel that you are absolutely obsessed with each other, absolutely in love with each other, and can't wait to come back into union with each other. Because this is destiny, this is fated, it's meant to be, this is eternal. This is who you're meant to be with, Pisces. This is your twin flame. Okay? This is your twin flame. I feel what gets better of you is nerves. If it's not you, or it could be both of you, nerves, emotions. You're gaining clarity. Look, you want to bring light to the situation. This person is your wish fulfillment, your wish upon a star. Maybe you had to go through a purifying stage, a cleansing stage, a healing, to show emotion, to learn forgiveness, to, you know, to show compassion. Okay? You know, and the universe is saying, look, you've got a second chance here. Okay? Embrace your destiny, embrace change, don't be afraid. Because this person is going to bring you nothing but happiness. Okay? This person is very unique, Pisces. They're very spiritual, they're very intuitive, they're very knowledgeable, they might do spiritual work. I do believe that you are sort of, you know, like when you're intrigued by someone, you know, you can't believe that you've met someone like that. It's their uniqueness that you are drawn to. You know, they're very intelligent, you know, they're very, very good at what they do for a work or a profession or something like that, something spiritual. You know, I'm really tuning into this High Priestess, whoever you're dealing with, Pisces. You know, like I said, they're very intuitive, they're very intelligent, you know, clever, smart. It's unlike anything that you've been with, you know. That's what twin flames are. You're the same person. You mirror, you know, you're the same person, you know. You drink from the same cup. You're on the same level. Look, emotional. Yeah. And when you think of this person, you get all emotional, you get all sentimental. You love them so much, you know, you don't want to let them go, or vice versa. You know, someone's definitely saying goodbye to an old way here. Yeah. Ascension, transformation, finally fulfilling their destiny, and, you know, admitting that, you know, that they are in love with you, or you are in love with them. This Two of Cups is really talking to me as well. Beautiful reconciliation, coming back together, passion ignites, new relationship, embracing your destiny, embracing change, yeah, choices, you know. Beautiful, beautiful, powerful twin flame reading today, Pisces. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Powerful messages that wanted to come out there today. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. Hope it was insightful. Let me know in the comment section. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Okay. If you need to know anything, just give me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah. And I'll see you again real soon, Pisces, for some more readings. Sending you all so much love and peace and blessings. Bye, Pisces.